Welcome to Python in a Nutshell, a series that teaches you useful and important parts of Python in short, easy to understand videos. In this episode, we'll be looking at async functions in Python. Async functions can be used much like regular functions, but with an important distinction. Async functions run on the event loop, which allows them to run seemingly in parallel. This is good for non-blocking network applications, for example, a web server or Discord bot. An async function is defined in the same way as a regular function, but using the async keyword before it. They are also called in a similar way to regular functions, but using the await keyword before it. This is why async code is commonly referred to as async await. Async functions can only be awaited within other async functions. In this function, we'll simply print that we have started, sleep for 2 seconds, and print that we have done. We're going to run this using async.io's run function. This is how you can run an async function from outside an async context. Next, we'll look at async tasks. Tasks are just async functions that run in the background on the event loop. They behave the same, but creating a task doesn't require you to await the task. It is just sent to the event loop. Here, we're creating a task for async function, and then in parallel, we're looping through some numbers, printing them out, and sleeping for a small amount of time in between. When we run this, we should see the output of both the loop and the task happening at the same time. As you can see, it prints 0, started, 1, 2, done, and 3, with sleeps between all of the numbers and the started and done. Finally, we'll look at async.io's gather method. The gather method allows you to take a group of awaitable objects, like coroutines or tasks, and wait for all of them to complete. Here, we simply create some tasks in a loop, and then await all of them within gather. Gather will block the current function until all of the awaitables it has been given have finished. Thanks for watching, stay tuned, and subscribe for more in a nutshell videos about useful and important Python topics.